Because do you agree, or would you agree that dressing a certain way open or closes doors for you?
As a fashion designer and a stylist, I judge.
That's your job. But with the designer, there's a price tag on it. Because when you take it off, you're who you are.
I cannot count how many hostesses have slipped their numbers to me.
Oh.
I can wear thrift store and still look way nicer and way put together than someone who wears brands.
For our viewers, can you give us some kind of discount?
All of you will get your 20% discount on whatever thing you get at Stallion.
Heads up, we're here chatting and sharing our opinions, hoping to inspire, connect, or maybe even heal a little. Again, just our opinions. Some topics may be sensitive or triggering, so please take care of yourself and step away if you need to. We are not experts, doctors, or professionals, just real people sharing lived experiences and personal views. We truly mean no harm, and we apologize if anything we say unintentionally hurts or offends anyone. We do not condone violence in any form and do not support harm toward others. We can't cover every scenario, so if anything comes to mind, send us your thoughts via email or DM. You can also join us live on TikTok on Sundays at 2 p.m. Central Time. Please follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking subscribe right here, like this. If this episode made you feel good, please like it and leave us a comment. We would love to hear from you. Okay, let's banter.
Hi everybody, my name is Adambi Mbengo and you are welcome to another episode of the Banter Brigade, where the African diaspora tells it like it is. From culture to chaos, from taboo to truths. It is a safe space where every opinion matters and will be listened to. Today's topic of conversation is, does wearing designer clothes make you more valuable or higher in status than others? Before we get into that, let's meet the rest of the team. I'm going to start with, you know who.
Let me just give it to you. I don't want to
Thank you, Mrs. Dimples. Hi everybody, this is Vivi. Welcome.
Thank you, Bango.
You look nice.
I love your outfit.
Oh,
You're
thank
looking
you.
very stylish.
I'm sitting next to you know who.
That looks very you.
He's rubbing off on me. See, we're matching berets.
Right?
You know what? That was.
We didn't get the memo. Lizette got the memo. I signed it out.
Okay.
You got a hand.
Next
you got
time
a
we'll
hand
do better.
piece. We do better, right?
All right, I'm going to skip you because I want you to go last. I want to give you more time to tell us about yourself.
No problem.
All right. Hi, Lizzie.
Hi, Bango.
Welcome to the show
Thank
again.
you.
I love your copy.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Hi, father of mine.
The thing is, he behaved as if he didn't know that they were talking to him.
He likes to give me a hard time. Welcome to the show.
Thank you,
You
Mbembo.
look amazing.
Thank you. I heard Stan was coming, so I have to try to be.
Right? You try to impress.
Well, glad to have you.
Thank you.
All right, now to the man of the hour, Stan Leon. Stan Lion or Stan Leon?
Well, Stan Leon is the brand name though, but I
Yeah.
go by the lion.
The lion?
Yes, man.
Oh.
Like the animal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You're Cameroonian for real.
Very audacious.
Ah.
What's the name though?
The brand name?
No, I know the brand name. Your name.
Oh, Stanislaus Akisa is my girlfriend.
Oh, so the stallion came from the Stanley.
Kind of. It's a mixture of my name and the
Stanislaus.
the lion aura with the name. Stanislauses are very romantic and very caring people. I would say that.
No, but his name is Stanislaus, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Stanis, as long as you have that stand and the niece in it, it makes the whole concoction is done.
All right. Well, the lion.
Yes, ma'am.
We are so glad to have you. It's exhilarating.
The
Yeah.
pleasure is absolutely
You made
mine.
us move our underbox.
I love that. You guys.
We
look
tried so hard.
You guys look very swanky, by the
See,
way.
we're right here and you're all the way over
Oh,
there.
forgot to do the swanky.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that at the end.
I
We're
don't
gonna
know
get-
how to do that, no matter
yeah.
how much I've watched it.
No, it's a big thing.
Very easy.
You haven't got the teaching. I'll teach you.
Yeah.
It'll make it easy.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming and for driving so far.
No problem at all.
Sorry that you're sweating
Yeah,
in
yeah.
our heat.
You know, it's all good. You know what? We stay in character.
Okay.
When it comes, we
Right,
stay.
we shock 'em.
Yeah, we shock 'em. You know how we come.
All right. So before we get into the topic, which
Yeah.
is the whole reason why I wanted to hear from a subject matter expert like you,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything else about the lion that we want to know outside of fashion?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, most people don't know that prior to fashion, I'm a nurse.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
nurse for over 15 years. Actually, went to
Wow.
nursing school in Cameroon, St. Louis Institute of Health and Biomedical Sciences in Bamenda. I was the second batch from there. Came here, was actually the first student to, challenge the boards here with
Oh, wow.
nursing. So I became a nurse here in 2007. Worked in bedside nursing, Holy Cross Hospital for almost 14 years.
Wow.
Was also an infusion specialist, so I used to see clients at home as well. Then 2021 was when I handed the boots.
So when did the fashion bug bite you? Because or have you always been? I don't want to say fashionable because fashionable. Have you always been a stylish person, and then you kind of just got into wanting to create your own brand, and what actually just probably just
You know what? I think the bulk of fashion was always in me growing up as a kid, because I started getting into trouble in school. In progressive, I went to high school. I went to Cass Bambly. Then I finished. I got to a point in Cass Bambly because I was too free and recalcitrant at some point. I needed, a place where I can be confined. So I was progressive.
Confined.
Yes, I needed some confinement and control. In progressive, I used to design my uniform, and I designed my uniform like a suit. Mandarin color, zip, everything on it, and boy, did I get in trouble with that.
of course.
But that's where I think my fashion kind of started. Please, can I have some tissue?
Yeah, sure.
That's kind of where my fashion started. And when I came to the US, I didn't think of it as anything. You know how our parents are, right? You got to go to school, be a lawyer, be this, be that, But, the initial thing for me was I was going to go to medical school and stuff like that. But my physics teacher made my life so horrible that I dropped physics in Form 4.
Those teachers.
Yes. So my physics teacher made it so horrible that I dropped physics. And without physics, you couldn't go to medical school. And so, I joined nursing because I still really wanted to be in healthcare. But when I came here, within the first 5 years of my nursing career, I knew that I was not going to end up as a nurse because it was so draining over time. Even though I loved it, I was making money. I was making good money from it, but it was so draining. And when I asked that question to myself, would I wake up in my 50s and jump out of bed and do this? The answer was no. So I started looking for options of what I wanted to do when either I'll wake up every morning and I'll feel excited to do it. And I remember my 5th year in this place, I opened a store back home in Yaoundé, and I had my junior brother running it. I was buying stuff from different thrift stores and different
Putting them
places and
together.
sending them out there for them. But you know how it is when things are managed by different people, family, inadvertently it failed. And I said to myself, well, if I have to do this again, I have to do it the right way, and I have to do it here in the US. So I started researching, how to start a fashion brand and all those things. And I stumbled on an article called Starting a Fashion Brand with a Shoestring Budget. And that particular video on YouTube helped me a lot because it was a woman in New York that has run a couple of different fashion companies, and she just had so much germs in there. And then I took notes and I started doing my research and, traveled, and the rest is history. Started in my basement, 2016, yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Oops.
So for the time that you've been into the industry, I have seen like a growth, like you've grown so tremendously.
That's what I was going to say. You
You've
started in
gone-
2021, but
yeah.
your household name, it
In
doesn't
5
feel
years,
like
you've
it.
gone global. So, and I've seen your design. I've worn your design. They are
Yeah.
exceptional.
Thank you.
What influences your design? Is it a cultural, personal choice, or global trends?
I have a follow-up question. Maybe I
Yes.
should just add to it. And
Right.
why don't you have women clothing?
I'll come to that.
Okay.
Well, to clear, I started the Stanley On started in my basement in 2016.
Okay.
That's when we actually had, when I traveled to Europe, brought the first merchandise, and I actually designed first shoes, and it really flopped so badly. I still have pairs of it till today. I think in that first ordeal I lost about $40,000. And I still have, because it was, when you start, there's this excitement about the level of the brand and everything, and then I just went into it and I did all these very bright color shoes and very, it failed, but it didn't kill my desire, because I knew that there was something there. It was just something burning in me that I had to continue to do. And I realized that, well, guys, first of all, don't wear too many shoes. They wear more clothes and they change more clothes than shoes.
Right.
So I figured now that, okay, let me travel to Europe, go bring some more clothes, add to it. And then now I can use that and sell those shoes, right? It helped a little bit, but because then I didn't have much. I had a small batch that I had in one room in my house. When the client comes, I carry everything, bring it downstairs to my living room, and then we try to
try,
yeah. Inadvertently, I fixed up a space, and I cleared up my basement. It was incomplete. I hand painted it with my wife, and then we fixed it up and set up a nice little showroom downstairs, and had a space now where people were coming. But to answer your question, my designs are driven by, I think, the whole lion concept is where my aspiration comes from. I believe in the aura of a lion, kingship, leadership. So if you see, even when we started designing, it was very audacious, very bold, eccentric colors with the embroidery. You see that a lot of my brooches have a lot of that lion flair to it. So that's some of it, right? But now we've also added the classic, elegant look for the average gentleman that wants to just be classic, clean, go into the office, or on a regular occasion don't really want to be too, out. You don't want to be too like a standard statement kind of person. But if you're looking for a statement, for special events, we are definitely. So my designs are very daring and very audacious, and I'm very, excited.
Yeah.
So
So why don't you do women?
It really looks good.
Well, so this is a challenge, right? In any business, I think your question was, why do I not design women stuff, right? So, understanding, sometimes when I started designing, I was just excited about the fashion. I didn't really know much about the business part of it. It took me about 3 years to really understand the business side of fashion, because I was just excited about designing and stuff.
Right.
I was working full time as a nurse, so I could take the loss. I could take, not making money off from the brand, right? But once I stopped working as a nurse and I had to be able to make money off from fashion, I started learning and understanding the business of fashion. And when I assessed, because I had invested money on women clothes before, but the turnover and the residual that we had left was always so much. And no matter how many times I tried, it just did not work. And so I had to just keep that side of the business, docile. It is not killed. It's not that it's not there. It is existing. If you look, we still design quite a good number of female suits, and I'm still putting it on my runway shows, or every collection that we do. We always have at least a 10% of the collection dedicated to women's clothes.
I haven't seen your wife showcasing some of them.
Yeah, you've seen her showcase some. So we're working on that. And
suits?
yes, my niche is suits, right? But with the way our clientele are growing now, and we are looking to, based on what they are requesting from us, we are designing more elegant casual looks now, especially for spring and summer seasons, to not just so that you're not only looking sharp in a suit all the time, or you're not in a suit all the time. You can give casual shirts and slacks, bumper jackets, blazers, and something in that frame, but that keeps you still very elegant and classy. So we're diversifying. We've done, literally, if you come to Stanley, it's a one-stop shop for menswear. We have underwears, innerwears, socks, shoes, shirts, t-shirts, the whole 9 yards. You don't have to go anywhere. You come to Stanley and you can pick anything from start. If you start naked, we'll get you dressed up to get straight up. And that's how, because for us, it's not, You know, a lot of people that get into fashion is like, okay, they probably do retail, really design. We're trying to build a brand that can be world class, and we're trying to build it with understanding that all these different fashions are important, and we have to build it in a way that is sustainable and will last over time.
I really want to know this, right? So
Yes.
you said you started off as a nurse.
Yes.
And then you switch,
Correct.
into designing your brand.
Right.
So when you started, at some point, did you feel discouraged? Did you regret quitting nursing?
Uh, that's a very good question, because there was a point, right? In any business or in any startup, there is that very pivotal point
Right.
where you can either make it, or you can be broken. I think there were points where I questioned whether did I make a mistake, because I
Like
remember
when you lost that 40K.
that was not
What
even
to get
that
on
was
it?
not even the point.
Oh,
When I
wow. He was
opened my
quick. If that
when I
wasn't the
opened my
point.
showroom when I opened my showroom in 2019, my showroom is in Laurel. It was an industrial zone.
Okay.
It was not an area known to be. If I was supposed to open a place where that would be prominent for fashion, I should be looking for space in Bethesda or downtown Silver Spring. But at that time, my money could not afford it. I went to those places, and showrooms were looking at about 8,000 and up, and the rent will go up over time. I couldn't afford that at the point in time, because I had to make sure that even if I don't make any sales, then whatever I have fitting in on a monthly basis from my nursing excess will be able to sustain the business. And so I went to Laurel, and my goal there was, I will make sure that I do a good job so much that you will find a hole that I'm in and you come there. And so over time, we understood that we had to market, and I had to take the business to the people. And that's when, even when we opened, I remember I would go to work, my wife will be there, and I'll be like, babe, how's it going? I said, nobody has
No
even
man
stopped
ever
by
show
today. And then you start thinking like, shit, was this a mistake? Did we make a mistake? And I started thinking about, how do we make people know about the store? And if you guys know, my Swanky Saturdays have become infamous, and that's when it's like a light bulb clicking, and it's like, okay, I just have to be talking about these clothes every day. And then so every Saturday now I'll pick up one particular suit, and then I'll just come from the back of the store, describe it, talk about it with a lot of enthusiasm. I will share it with my friends, ask them to put it on their statuses on WhatsApp, because I used to create like broadcasts on all my contacts. So anybody's contact that I had, it's gotta be it was in one of my photos, and then I'll send the people that saw it, that getting excited, posting on their status, and it went viral over time. And then I was posting it on all my social media platforms, and then people started taking note, and then we did it consistently so much that you couldn't help but just start looking and coming to the store. And then now, I mean, we consult virtually people all over the world, and we ship worldwide. And so it's really just about consistency and discipline.
And it's really good that you also have a very supportive partner, because it can cause a strain in your relationship when
Absolutely.
you take your family finances and put it into a business, and then it's not working, and then let's say you've lost that first 40,000, you might rest more, and then you're like, no, I still get energy more quick for another one. So if you don't have a very supportive partner, it can put a really huge strain on your relationship.
So very on point.
Let's take a break, but before we do that, thank you for sharing
No
your
problem.
journey with us.
I'm here to share.
But it's like I cannot change. Deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it bang.
Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. It's very inspiring. I don't know that out there, but it's inspiring.
Got it there.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Our topic for today, for the reminder, is: does wearing designer clothes make you more valuable or higher in status than others? We're all looking at you.
We're looking at you.
Oh,
After you've told us what you've told
okay.
us.
Is that a question to me?
That's a question to you.
Oh, I think that's a very interesting question. You said, does wearing designers make you more valuable in status? I would say absolutely not. I'm not even going to blink with that question, right? You know, designer clothes should not make you more valuable or high in status. You know, I think the values that you have in you and who you are as a person and how you treat other people and how you live in your community should be what should propel you to where your value and how you are valued in society. Clothes are superficial, you know, and that should not be ever be what will be used to define a person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
thank you for saying that. I want to switch now to something else.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is because to me, I think branding plays a role and price point or whatever. Like if you sold a suit for $800, I'm Bangongene Adambi
Yeah.
will not buy.
Why?
Vivian can gift it to me after she's worn it.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'm not in that place yet. I shouldn't say that. I'm a big spender, so I can buy stuff that I like. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've bought a piece of clothing for $800.
Right.
I don't even know that if I were to get married to that, buy a wedding gown for that much.
Okay.
And okay, let me say this. Maybe a wedding gown, sometimes to me, right? If I see wedding gown where they train like from here to Annapolis Junction, I don't know where that is, but I'm in Maryland.
Yeah.
But I know it's not here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then I can see the fabric and then I can tell all the beats and stuff, and then it can begin to resonate with me why it's that much.
So is your problem the price point?
No. The problem is not the price point. I'll tell you why she is not that person. Because she thinks so. For you to know why she says that, you have to know
My
her background.
spokesperson, ladies
You have to
and
know.
gentlemen.
You have to know her background.
Yeah.
So Bango would prefer that there is this thing for, she likes this. It's not like she doesn't like it. She'll like your brand. It's not like she doesn't like it. But when she's thinking about buying this thing for $800, she's seen maybe 3 of her cousins or her nieces who are struggling with school, and she's thinking, instead for me to buy this thing for 800, no, I would better buy the one for 200, and then she would support those other people. That's why she's saying that. I don't know that if she has enough money to support these other people, and then she would still buy it. If she knows that she can support all of these people and she has extra to spare, she would buy it. It's not like she doesn't.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because I've seen you.
Because
expensive
the
stuff.
thing is,
You own expensive stuff.
you own expensive stuff. So if you can say, if I wear it and give you wear it, it means you like the stuff. It's not that you don't like the stuff. It's just that when you look at the value of the money, then you see other people that you can support with that money. You prefer to actually take that money and support those other people than to actually spend it to buy that.
Yeah, and
so
if you can own the car you own, then you can buy
let me come down. Let me break down this topic, right? And you guys will understand this, because sometimes a stigma is placed on people that spend money on themselves or wear quality items as
That's the guilt.
they compromise. They do not offer or do charitable work or they do not offer value to society. That should be separated. I'll say this for sure, and I just came back from Italy, right?
You didn't bring me gifts, by the way.
Well, I brought them. You come to the Lions Den, and I made a video while I was on that flight. And one of the videos I made was, I remember my journey 10 years ago when I used to walk past business class, first class and business class. And I was sitting and I was asking God, when? And that's when my finances were not in check. I had just started. I was working this other job. I was still in my nursing, trying to, but I just knew in my mind, I was like, God, I know I'm gonna get there someday. I know I'm gonna get to this place. And I was sitting there now reminiscing. 10 years later, I'm in business class. I'm being treated like a king. I was drinking all kinds of fine cognac that I can have there. I had a 5-star meal, and I made a video right there on the flight, and I would say, do not ever place any limitation to yourself, because sometimes we limit ourselves by just thinking that, no, business class is not for me. And so by the time you wind your mind and create that concept in your mind that you are not capable of being in that place, or that place is made for special people, you do not even start at that point developing the vision and the ability to be able to attain that level of vision and wealth. It is not made for special people. My growing up, I grew up in poverty, abject poverty, right? And growing up, every time I looked up to, when I went to Bamenda, and I looked up to the buildings, the tallest buildings and stuff, I was always asking myself, how did the people that get that made that possible? So my quest in life has always been to improve myself. When I came to this country, my first car was a Mercury Mystique. I bought it for $800. And it started breaking down for me from the moment we bought it. No, listen, I think it's important that people understand and separate the difference, right?
Yeah.
And when I was driving that car back with my mechanic, it's this overheating and everything. But from that point, I'm thinking, I gotta improve myself. And then I bought a Chevy Malibu. And then when I made more money and I walked, so your reward and the fact that you are building and going is a testament to your discipline and your consistency and your building. And you should never feel guilty for being able to spend on yourself and reward yourself for that. But does that mean that is what defines you? Absolutely no. But I have the right to have the quest to have and live the best life that I can be. That's why we moved from an apartment to buy a home, and I have the right to live from that home and buy a mansion.
Yeah.
You understand? So never feel guilty for that. That is a process of growth. And without that growth, life becomes boring. And so it doesn't change the fact that you have to. The more you get is the more you actually give to the world. When I was broke, I could not give back to the community. But now that I'm able to make it, we give prom suits to kids that are not able to afford. We just got an award from the Maryland Educational Board. And I couldn't do this when I was in my struggling days. But does that mean that I don't have to look good while I do it? Absolutely not.
Wow. So it
So
makes
you
sense.
can do both.
It makes sense when you're saying that if you can afford it, right? And then take away the guilt when you want to take care of yourself.
I don't even have to feel
No.
guilty.
You see this, the way you talk about the guilt.
Yeah, I don't have to feel guilty.
I think we talked about this in one episode in season 1, right?
Yeah.
I used to feel guilty. Now I don't. I don't, because I told you, right? Like, my first years, I got a university and I got a job. My first years was just working for family.
Yeah.
Like, and then I looked at myself one day and like, all the thing I wear, and I'm like, oh, Krikawa, we don't do better and sings. And then not just I work money. I look at the total, and then these people don't even really appreciate what you're doing for them. I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. That's why I told you, I made a plan. Each time I get my salary, there's a percentage that is to spend on me.
My dear.
And if I go and I see that percentage, what I want to get for myself is not enough, I add it. Not just the money.
Yes.
Yes. Because at some point I used to feel like I'm suffering. Yes. The money. Why am I feeling like this?
And
so that guilt. I don't
I
think
think you should not feel that guilt. And the thing is that when I came to this country, 5 years in, I thought I would solve all the problems of every family member in my family.
Don't we all?
And I realized, and I traveled back home after it was like almost my 5th year, and I realized how ungrateful people were. And I realized that no matter how much I did, people still did not really even. When
And
I
it's
came
an
back,
ask that keeps on asking.
they
It doesn't.
asked.
The moment
So
it
when
stops,
I came back, I had a
You are a bad person.
Yes.
person.
When I came back, I had a mindset shift. And I decided to build my first house at that time. I shut down everybody. They didn't die. After 3 years, I finished that structure.
Do you know there are some
And it's one of
people
my
that,
proudest moments. The
There's
things
some
that I
people
did.
that-
And everybody is still okay.
Yeah. There are some people that when they wear designer clothes, like perhaps like yours, right?
Yes.
They are even scared to post on their status or even on Facebook.
So that family member should not
Because
see.
when a family member sees it, they'll not even compliment it. The first thing is, can you do me
Ah,
a favor?
yeah.
You wear Louis Vuitton.
Like, that's their-
It means say you wear Chanel. It means say
So now there is people who can afford, and if you can afford it, you do it.
Yes.
We get it.
Yes. But don't package.
That's what I want to come. What I don't
false narrative.
fancy
Yes.
is this obnoxious
Let's talk about that.
sense of the highest delusion of grandeur when
Yes.
people dress to impersonate
Mm-hmm.
the people that they're not.
Okay.
Like you don't
Is
dress
it
to
to
represent.
fit in
Okay.
or to
make a
create
point.
status or
Yes.
to
Like
to
belong
create
or
that
formal
impression.
work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to create a false impression of who you're not.
And when you get
Yes.
the attention, some of them get under the pressure to want to maintain, that status.
Yes. So this is the thing, right? And that's where integrity and everything comes into play. There are people that feel that, okay, and when you see them, they wear the biggest fake big brand logo names, whether it's on their belt or on their shoes, and then they come, they're acting. If you look at those people, they have very fragile egos, right? And they are very obnoxious, they are very arrogant in their presentation. If you are somebody, those people, they feel that because they wore that. Now they
for them to look like they're valuable, they have to wear that for you to see
for
them.
For me, that diminishes value for me really, really quick, right? Because, looking good does not represent that. It doesn't represent arrogance. It doesn't represent cockiness and all that stuff. Even if you're wearing the real brand and you carry yourself in that manner, then it devalues you in society. It doesn't put you ahead of anybody.
But society encourages that though, because do you agree, or would you agree that dressing a certain way open or closes doors for you?
Well,
and
it
this
does
is not.
It doesn't. I don't think society only it will take you. It might open a door for you, but would you stay in?
Okay, let me see.
So,
Ada, you said dressing a certain way. You didn't say dressing
it's
wearing high-end brands.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you
There's
what,
differentiating. It's important.
Because
Yes.
you can dress a certain way. I can dress a certain way. You can wear high-end brands. And
Yes.
we open the same door.
Yes.
You know why? Because I think people have this idea that for you to be well dressed or put together,
Thank
you
you.
have to wear
They're
high-end brands.
expensive.
No.
Thank you.
I can wear thrift store
Let-
and still look way nicer and way put together than someone who wears brands. That's where there is a difference between you being fashionable and you being stylish.
Thank you. I think
Stylish
the
is
thing
a
here is about
personality, it's a
style.
character.
It's
Yeah.
about style. I will tell you this. A young man that knows that he needs to look groomed, cleans his hair nice, fingernails, take a good shower, polish his shoes,
Gigi, sir.
right? Right? Those are the basic etiquettes of a classic swanky man. The first thing is grooming.
Right.
It is not about the amount of money you spend on the garment. It's go get an H&M suit and a nice pair of shoes.
I
There you
understand
go.
what
And
you're
a
saying.
cleaner. And I'm telling you, you can wear that and somebody goes to Gucci and buy the fanciest dumbass suit with marks on it.
And it has to have that mark, otherwise you're
Yeah,
not wearing
that
it.
is the
what is-
problem. No. This is really important for people to understand. Please spare me with the logo names and everything.
No, that's not about the logo name.
Yeah,
The thing is-
but now it should not. That's not what defines
Absolutely
style
not.
and class.
Absolutely
It's
not.
all about the basics of
Yeah.
how you put it together.
Wearing designer is just a statement. It's just impression. It creates impression. But like V said, somebody can dress from thrift store or Shein or whatever and look better than somebody who is wearing designer. But with the designer, there's a price tag on it. Someone like, okay,
It creates value.
This is more. It doesn't create value.
Well,
it
it
does-
speaks to.
it attracts-
It
It gives a
indicates.
false
It indicates
representation of
value.
your bank account.
It indicates value. It doesn't create value because when you take it off, you're who you are.
Yeah.
But somebody sees the 12, can already tell that this is something expensive. But again, like she said, it might close doors because after seeing you in designer and you're like, okay, I need help with this thing. You're like, oh, but I just saw you with designer. So it.
No, I think it's the thing is, however it is that you present yourself might open a door for you, right? But what will keep you in the door inside that room is your character and your
No, but that
integrity.
is true. But then we're talking about the people that are behind the door, though,
The
right?
people that are behind the door are intellectual enough to understand that they can separate fiction from fact.
There's industries that are vain, that are not like that.
Example.
Entertainment industry, for instance.
I was going to say that.
Entertainment
Yes,
industry.
packaging is all that
Well,
matters.
Yeah, I mean, packaging is one, like I said,
But
right?
it's still
It's like
thing
it's
that
the
you're
same
saying.
thing.
You package,
You
you
can
get
package
into
and
the
get
room
access.
and
But
there's
can you
there's nothing for
sustain
you to
yourself?
put down.
Because
So what
now
happens
it
in
is the
staying
content.
there?
It's the content of the package now
agree.
that makes you to stay in there.
No, I do agree. We're talking about the initial stage. We're
Yes.
talking about whether or not they close or open the door. So let me tell you something that happened. There's this Nigerian director, and I'll tell you, that said Germa back in the day was doing audition and giving they'll bring actors together and they do an audition and then give an award to the person that won, and then they'll feature them in a movie. And then this very prominent Nigerian director came there and said to a girl that she wasn't pretty enough because she was dark skinned to make it in the industry, that she's not Genevieve Naji.
Well, but that's now is racial and skin bias and all the other
Well,
things.
I'm
It's
just
not-
trying to say
And
that
those things
classism.
really draw
Yes.
people, right? Because even Yemi Alade said that when she started, someone told her that she was not brandable. But where is she now?
No,
Yeah.
but I want us to. Are we agreeing or disagreeing that classism exists?
Classism exists, right? Well, I agree with you that classism exists in everything that we do. It's like
And in
classism exists
fashion
from
too.
even from our cars. A Toyota and a Mercedes-Benz are not the same. They are classes. It's classism. A first-class flight and a business and an economy is class. There's classism in everything. Even you walk to the same store, Ralph Lauren, you have the regular and you have the popular label Ralph Lauren. There's classism in almost everything we do, but it comes with, you can attain it by, sometimes I don't see it as a barrier. I see it as a means to
Stepping stone.
hustle
And if we're
and
living
to
in a
get
world
to
where
what-
people attach value to that, like you're boarding a plane and then
Yeah.
you see Sam in first class, ergo, dang, Sam a big boy.
But you know
Or
what
you-
that did for me? It made me
Motivated.
think that
Motivated.
I
You have
have
to
to
work harder. You have
to
work
work
hard to
harder.
get there.
Right.
You should not see it as a detriment.
Yeah.
Yes, the people that you see as a problem is that the people that go to that place now and they use it as a booster to suppress other people.
That's good.
But it is created for comfort, and if you can afford it, you can afford it. Now, if you can't, what are you doing? If you are really, what would you do to build yourself to be able to get to that place? Mama, it's like we coming here that we're living in an apartment and we've been driven to go to buy houses. It's the same thing. It's a similar thing. There's
It can
it's
be a
all-
motivation.
and then the person that's renting an apartment, there's somebody that's in section 8.
I mean, we're all
So
saying
that's
this.
all class, right? That's all classism
We're
in a
all
way.
saying this, but there's some level of judgment that goes that puts people into. I also
I
want to
agree.
say,
I agree.
there's so many times that people go, "Oh, that is synthetic wig." If you buy human hair.
I know that they have been bashed like that before.
These are where the shallow people, and you will always have that in the
Yeah, of
society, right?
course.
You
Yeah.
always have people that are shallow in society that looks at things from that superficial standpoint, but that should not define who quality people are, and that's why you have to separate yourself from people like that. When you build your friends, a circle of friends, you should, because when you start getting people that talk like that and act like that, stay away from those people, because I cannot deal with plastic superficial humans around me, because I've just got in short, when you get to 40 you start understanding I really don't give plenty of I don't give plenty of my time to invaluable nonsense.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think part of it too. I think part of it too is the way again. I'll go back to the entertainment industry. They've kind of created bubbles on certain things, the way you need to do them to be looked at a certain way. Like they'll tell you they need to rebrand you, and the way they want to rebrand you is for them to buy expensive way to rebrand. And if you want to rebrand without them associating you with these expensive brands, oh no, you feel like we'll get endorsement this house.
Yeah.
But I can still get it just by being myself and being stylish, like putting my personality in my style, and it's not by brands.
I agree with you so much,
Yeah.
because there's so much that when you come into any industry, especially as a novice and you don't know. When I started, people told me that my brand was too loud. My colors were too loud. My style was too loud. I was too loud with my swanky. It will not attract middle white people or the genre.
What if that's not?
But that's my
your
point.
audience?
So at some point, I tried to tone down, but it just I went. It's like something was missing in me. I'm like,
That's the thing,
shit,
yeah.
this is not me. I started this with the way I felt, and this will attract the right people. Let me tell you something. 2 years ago, we organized a fashion show partnered with a journalist in one of the networks here, and all my models were, mostly, I think 80% white journalists. Everybody was trying to do the swanky.
Ooh.
And at that point, one of the people that called me, that advised me one time to tone it down, told me, you know what, Stan, I'm sorry. I think I was wrong. You have to be able to be authentic and be yourself.
Yes.
Once you dilute who you are, your authentic self is like your authentic self, you don't have to try to be it. It is
It's
the
natural,
embodiment
like
of who you are. The embodiment of who I am is who I am. And once I start listening to voices, to tame it, to restructure it, to reorganize it, I become somebody else. Look at ISO Speed. What is he famous for?
I know.
It is just really his personality. Look at the guy Pella
Mm-hmm.
in Nigeria. What is he? It's just his personality.
Originality.
Once you dilute those things, look at the girl that she was dating, Jolita.
Yeah,
Jolita was
Jarvis.
going, Jarvis was going to be diluted because now he had to be Pearla's girlfriend and they had to behave a certain way.
Now she has to
he's
break away.
Break away now to be herself
Self.
because that suppressed her inner person of who she was really supposed to be. So it's really about being authentic.
Yeah, I think at times too,
Yeah.
people project what they want to be on you.
Absolutely.
Right? I don't like loud clothes, but not if you want too loud, tone
Yes,
it down.
yeah.
You know, people don't go buy them because me and my crowd we look like that black and brown and
Yes.
these colors. You know, so that is you. But this is I want my personality to shine this way, and this is my
Let's talk
personality.
about the
understand these
knockoff
things change too.
industry.
Yeah.
The knockoff industry, which is, fueling this conversation for in my opinion, right? Because now I cannot afford the thousands of dollars to buy the clothes, and then I go meet to Alabama market or Balogun market
Balogun market.
or somewhere in Dubai from what I'm hearing, or in New York, and get the knockoff.
Yeah.
All of that is to create that, and that industry is booming.
Yeah, it is.
Even from London, people they wear Gucci.
Yeah, unfortunately. I
they
mean,
all-
people
they
they wear
all
Gucci
brand-
slippers, they
go
have
Gucci.
Gucci. I mean, they even have Gucci material,
Gucci bed sheets.
Gucci bedsheets.
Gucci bedsheets and
Gucci
everything.
blind.
Don't get me started.
It
Like,
is-
I
it
walk
is-
around, if I see white bitch, not problem.
Let
It's
me-
all these brand.
This
shit.
is a problem that it's really an issue with, especially with my industry, right? I'm somebody that I'm really trying to be authentic and to create my stuff from my own original concepts, and I think I am so much suffering. If you go to Timo and to Alibaba, and
They don't
you
cut
see
your
my
face
im-
this
no,
way.
they don't even cut it. They are not even cutting it.
I see
My
actors
images
for days.
are everywhere.
Before some time, I think
You
he
understand?
come back now.
My
with
images
these
are
laws.
everywhere. The moment
But
I
before
design
they were-
something
they
unique,
cut
most
them
of these Turkish people, they are just
Yeah,
already
yeah.
taking it and then they go and mass produce it in their own way and send. But the only thing that I know is that you can never take my brain.
yours
I
is your
stay
own.
creating my baby. The only thing you create is motivation. But when I get my money right, I'm gonna start patterning all my classic designs. So I will sue your ass eventually and then
I
collect
have a
everything.
question for you, and
Yeah.
no, you
But
don't
the
have
thing
a
is that you
wrong
really
answer.
can't get the right. Sometimes you can't capture everybody because some of these big brands you can look. Burberry is suffering a lot. Gucci, Louis Vuitton.
Oh, tonton, that's my passport.
Yes.
Tonton Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
That's my
Question for you,
Yes.
and very honest one. This is like a microphone to your mouth, and I'm Pastor Chris.
Yeah.
Have you ever just looked at someone and judged what they were wearing,
Absolutely. Yes.
not because of the price tag?
Yes. Because
Just
it
they
looks
can
it looks a
put together-
mess.
together better.
Yes. It looks a mess. It's tacky. It's not well organized. I mean, you have people wearing driver shoes with tuxedos. You have colors
That's the
mixed
big
up
color.
all
No,
over.
but that's
the-
what the fashion industry is becoming, which I love. So
No.
she was telling me something the other day. Let me tell you something. So I told her that. So we're planning to come on set. I was like, I get for 5 man, nene. You understand?
Yes.
And then I wanted to wear sunshades.
Yes.
And she's like, if you wear a mover. I'm like, why is that? I hate that thing. And I'm like, I don't know whether you hate it as much as the day that the industry decided to wear sneakers with everything. And I remember I was so pained by a picture that I saw Yvonne Nelson wearing a dress and sneakers. I feel so vexed. This is vexed me today, but now we're going with the flow.
Let me tell you, there's something that there is what we call, because for me, I'm very unorthodox in terms of my style and the way I wear my clothes and in stuff like that. But there's an eye test appeal that when you see it, even when somebody puts
Isn't that
it,
subjective?
it is no, well.
I
a
want
little-
to say,
no,
I have
no.
seen people compliment looks that I'm like,
Okay.
I could never. That someone is dying
Okay.
for.
People have different tastes. And different
I agree. People have different tastes, and there are people that wear stuff that I will not wear. But when I look at it,
You admire.
you admire the way they wear
To
it.
me, right?
But there are some that you look at it. I
say,
mean,
no.
if 10 people are looking at it like, damn, bro.
How do you
Okay,
manage to
there
do
are
that?
some etiquette that you just cannot break.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you have a black tuxedo with brown driver's shoes, and then you have a yellow tie. Red, yellow, and this. It just.
Like a rainbow.
I'm sorry. It just will not work. no matter how you do it, see, I'm doing my hands like Trump.
No,
Yeah.
some people dress like that because they don't understand the fashion
That
sense.
is what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah,
they
they
don't
don't
understand.
understand
For
the
somebody
fashion
that
sense.
don't understand,
Right,
right?
it's
When I
different.
see,
You
I'll
know.
try to educate.
And when
I'll-
you see,
you know.
You know.
But you
Yeah,
see some people that are just trying too much, and then when they have it, they're acting like, you know. So when you ask me what I judge, yes, I do. As a fashion designer and a stylist, I judge.
That's your job.
Yes,
Yeah.
that it is my job to look at. And the thing that I do, and if sometimes it's some of the things that I can correct, I can go up to them and subtly, very
Right.
gently, you know, say, bro.
And you
Maybe
can,
correct,
you
but
can
maybe
even-
correct and someone said, no, I like her.
No,
you
most of the
don't kind
time,
of
I know the
people-
can I approach,
You don't just
you know,
approach anyone like
you
that.
can even
I
recreate. You can
I'm
recreate from a bad.
I was in the hospitality business for 15 years, right?
Your customer service is strong.
Yes, it's strong very badly, and I know how to deal with
Man,
people.
if I see somewhere
know.
and Stanion walks
Yeah.
up to me and he's correcting my fashion sense, of course,
Yeah.
that
There's,
that is,
I've
yeah,
had
I'll
people
be so
tell me
happy.
that they don't like how Stallion styles own dresses.
Oh yeah, a
Really?
lot of
Yes.
them. Yes,
Yeah.
a
Wow.
lot
So
of them.
it- that's what I'm saying, it's
Yeah.
objective.
Again, the personal style, right?
Yes.
Some people may want to wear bold and loud, and you're the person who is always like
Yeah.
those like colors.
Like me,
Definitely,
like, I
you
don't
will
like-
not. You will not like.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. I trigger people now
Mhm.
with what I do.
That's a good effect.
It's a good effect for my brand. I have a video
Because-
doing
because
almost
it's like a trigger
1.2 million views on social media right now.
Wow.
Because why? Look at my pants cuff. This is 5 inches. You don't see this with most people.
I saw this. I
Yes,
think in one of your
most
videos, and I
people
love it.
they hate it, but I love it. I love that you hate it.
The thing they
People that like you.
some people don't understand because
love this.
it's not like you do just statement outfit. You wear statement, but you do everything like
Yes,
classy and simple.
and I can
everyone
say
wants
you
it.
can come. You don't like this, I'll customize it to your
Of
personal
course.
preference. But
Yeah.
for me, I'm audacious in the way I do my things, and I really want to be. I want to really live like the way when I feel it, when the idea comes. Like leaving to come here, I ran late because I was designing something. My birthday is on Valentine's Day. I needed something very audacious too. So I was still working and finalizing the details of that design. And when sometimes it comes like a light bulb. When I clicked it and it finished, oh man, I felt so good. I started driving up. But it's not to really please, but as a creative, understand that there's a difference as a creative. We cannot be limited by what people say.
Yep.
When we start listening to outside, then it limits our creativity. It's not everything that we design that might make it or will be best, but in order for you to create that creative juices going, you have to numb and just not listen
Let
to
me
the
give-
outside
let me
world
give an
and just
example.
go as when you stimulated.
When we go to fashion shows, how many of those outfits that the cat walk with that we like
That you can wear.
No, we don't wear them.
Yeah.
But we get very few of them. Most of the time,
Yeah.
you don't admire them.
Yes.
We wear outfits made by those designers.
Yes. No,
That one is just for
let me tell
showcase.
you, sometimes, right? Those again, this is the way I judge it, right?
Right.
Again, she's going to say I'm a Zara fanatic. So there are times when I look at Zara models, right? The way they model the clothes, I don't want to even go
See,
close to
you
it.
understand.
yes.
But when that's why I hardly buy anything Zara online. I have to go in
I
the store.
agree with you.
But when I go into the store and I try it on me,
Yes.
I like it.
You
on me.
love
But
it, yes.
The way the
I
models
think
model
Zara,
it,
Zara,
sometimes I'm like, are these models actually just models to just make it look
Right.
bad or
fashion is something that's like the eye of whoever is doing that collection
Yeah.
and doing it.
It is different.
They see it on a whole different trajectory, and then it's like, and then you get understand modeling and the runway fashion is completely different, and so it shows you, and then like you go in now, you take the pieces, you can't style it at them, you style it completely different. There's no way as a creative that I will style it to the way will appeal to the rest of everybody. And somebody like Zara, you see all these other hippie boys, their style is a little bit unorthodox. That really just flies for them, right? But you now you
so
go in there, you
basically,
gotta
they say, eh,
yeah,
they just
your
don't traffic.
Okay.
yeah, your style is different. Yeah, so that's the thing. And they're runway pieces. They're also pieces that we create to create drama. I just created a suit that is a two-sided suit. Like if you're looking from me from the back, it look like the front. And you look at the front, it looks like back.
Can
I
I
love
have
it.
that?
I see that idea in a
it's
dress.
called, the next collection that we have is called the Scars and Stripes, the Warrior Collection. We're showing, each warrior goes through two phases. When you have the scars, that's when you're fighting the battle, and when you're decorated with the stripes, when you win the battle. And then we're kind of trying to show that in our collection.
You
And
see
that's
what
kind
you
of
just did. When I watch fashion shows, right? I don't look at what's on the runway. listening to hear the story that was behind the idea of
creative
that
mind.
creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This was great. I wish we had hours and hours to just hear you talk and
I
try
told
to
you
say
guys
all
I,
these.
don't- I talk too much and you had to try to.
So a
coach
couple
me.
things. First,
Yeah.
you said it was your birthday. Happy birthday
No,
in
Happy birthday.
February.
February.
We're going to try to
Yes.
post this episode on
Yes.
your birthday
Oh, that would be nice.
week. So Sam's gonna sing you a happy birthday song when we're done.
Oh, okay.
Bye, Sam.
With voice.
There you are. So before we move to the next stage, which is confessionals, is there? Tell me honestly. Again, microphone to your mouth.
Yeah. Oh,
Has there been a time that the way you looked closed a door for you?
close the door.
Yeah. Or you
Uh,
lost an opportunity?
I can't say for sure because for the longest time I've always.
Has it opened the door for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Plenty. I've
Okay.
walked into. I just came back from Italy. I actually paid for a seat for on my train, right? You know, and I got to the station here. The train station. I was going from Milan to Florence, and I couldn't find a bathroom, but I saw the first class suite where they had. I walked right into that door.
You did.
Hello, ma'am. How
Yeah,
you doing?
and-
Hello, sir. You are very welcome. I said, where's the restroom? Right there. They didn't ask me for no damn
Of
ticket.
course.
I walked straight there, went and used the bathroom, came and got me some snacks, got me a little bit of a cognac.
They didn't
sip.
ask to check you.
No, because
Walk right out because the way I, how dare you ask me?
No, but
Fashion
I've
is
also heard that
confidence,
sometimes the way you dress,
Yes.
too, when you're going to board a flight, the way you
Yes,
dress
man.
can make you can make they can upgrade your flight.
The way I fly.
Yes, economy is
The way-
full,
yes.
and you're paying for a seat. And they have an open seat in the in first
I
class
was
of
the one that
business,
paid.
but because of the way you're dressed,
This
the
is
upgrade.
this is my girl right there.
Yes, you get it?
Right.
See,
The way you
They want
dress,
to get down.
carry
when
yourself, those
when I
are
used to
two
pull up
different
Let's
things.
not
before
dress
I started
like
buying business class, when I used to pull up, even when I was in my blue
You've gotten
boots or my
upgraded
economy
before?
class, right? I will walk up there and it's like, and this is the thing, business class. I'm like, no economy. And then I walk with in my head. I'm like, one day we go make it.
It
But
happened.
when I got there on the economy class, I had myself moved to the open leg room seat for free. I had a girl just checking on me and giving me supply of
Guess
drinks
who's showing
all night.
up to the airport?
I had
I've known it for a
Along-
long
I mean,
time. It's a thing.
I don't remember.
Now you went along over my airport.
I cannot count how many hostesses have slipped their numbers to me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a
Yeah.
thing.
That's a
Sometimes they think
Yes.
that, because there's some celebrities, right, who really do not like to just sit in business
Yeah.
class on there. So sometimes they feel like, oh no, you're just that person who doesn't want to like,
Yeah.
you're just that's why. They'll
Wow.
not after that they'll go and Google you.
Before you run up, I just want to ask. So there are people who live in different states or different countries, and they would like to wear your outfits.
Yes.
They think the distance is a barrier. How can they get to give you the measurements or
online
get your
shop?
outfits?
Yeah.
And also, which other states are you located? Is it just in Maryland? How can they contact you?
Man, I think that's the best question from Sorry, Adam. But Sam, I want to thank you so much for that question. Yes, we are currently only in Maryland. We have 2 showrooms here, but we're looking to open in different states in the near future, or the nearest future. However, we understood this was a problem, and we've scheduled virtual consultations for our clients. Like, we literally cater to clients all around the world. If you go on our website, www.stanlion.com, which is STANLION.com, top right corner, there's an appointment tab. You can schedule a showroom or a virtual consultation. Virtual now to anybody that's out of state, out of country. We'll go over details of your design, everything. We do virtual guided measurements. We usually will send you a video, a guided template to understand what will be measured. Just need to have somebody with you and a tape measure. We'll take your measurements, do your garment, and then ship it out to you. Okay. We ship worldwide. Express shipping, 5 to 7 business days for UPS, DHL, anything, it get to you as soon as possible.
Let me
I
ask you
remember
another very
there
good
was a
question.
competition that was going on his website, and I participated. I won an outfit and t-shirts.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
some months ago, I
Yeah.
had like an outfit.
You
I
never
sent
tell
you.
me that one.
You busy?
Let me ask you. Let me ask you my own very favorite. It would be a favorite question
Yes,
today.
yes.
For our viewers, can you give us some kind of discount?
Absolutely. I'll
Okay.
definitely give you guys your discount. all of you will get your 20% discount on whatever thing you get next time, Leon.
And those watching that will want to contact you, what
Yes.
discount they get?
I think I'll maintain the same discount for them,
That-
but it will come at a limited time.
So which code should they use if they contact you through Banter?
The Banter
the Banter
Brigade.
The Banter Brigade. Just say the Banter Brigade.
You said the first how many people?
No, you said 20%.
20% discount.
The thing is,
Any person that contacts you.
I and Sam are coming. They're coming at 20% sooner than it.
And we have like 10 people coming, so it's a whole thing.
So they're coming with that 20% sooner than he thinks.
We have like 10 people.
Okay. I see.
I told you I was going to be your favorite person.
No, you sure
Make you
did.
lose
though.
money.
You sure did.
Oh, by the
You
way,
know,
your
you
wife's name is my name, so.
really.
How
Oh.
about you bring 30%, right?
Do it for your babe.
Oh, you look so gorgeous like her
Oh,
too.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Nice.
All
So do we
right.
have any room for confession?
No room for confessional, but let's Sam sing that birthday song first before going to game.
Okay.
Sam is serious.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha, cha, cha.
Happy birthday to you.
No, the fact
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Stallion.
Yeah! So that was awesome. Come on, let me give you the
Hold on, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah. So
Where's your thank you?
you lift the right leg.
The right leg.
So
I'm gonna
right?
fall.
No, you don't
Support
fall.
your-
You support
And
it,
your support.
right? You've not
Okay.
been drinking anything, right? Right? And then you just
Drag
smack it.
it.
There you go. So you kind of push it and bring it back up. So
Okay, that's
and yes,
Okay.
you're gonna land it,
Okay.
right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Swank it!
Alright. That was awesome.
So finally, I need to make you lose some more money.
Oh my god. Alright.
This is a game.
Okay.
It's called Speak Out.
Speak out.
Yeah, so I shuffle these cards. You draw from the bunch,
Okay.
and then I'll give you a denture
Okay.
to wear. Okay, yeah, you draw.
So should I look at it?
Yeah, you can, but
But
Just
let's
you.
see it.
Okay.
Don't read it out. Don't.
Okay.
All right now.
What should I do?
you have to put one of these on.
In your mouth?
In my mouth?
Yeah,
Like
no,
this?
the bigger side goes inside.
Okay.
Sam
Like
can.
this. So
do
this one goes
tricks.
down
Oh.
like this.
Okay.
The bigger side faces you.
Okay. This one faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you. Oh,
Mm-mm, it's the other way around. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, no,
that
no,
is
no,
good.
no,
Uh-huh.
no, he's good.
Oh,
no, this side stays
Yeah.
outside.
There you go.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
the
that-
other side.
Oh,
There.
yeah.
Then you have to read that so you can decipher.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
there?
that's it.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
Alrighty. So rules of engagement.
Uh-huh.
If you read the card,
Yeah.
so the burden is on you. If you
Uh-huh.
want to make money, you have to make us guess what you're reading.
Okay.
So if you read it and we guess it, right,
Uh-huh.
then you win. And then you get $2
Okay.
and a bag of bragging rights.
Okay.
But if you lose, you give us $5.
It's
Okay.
a counter. That's interesting.
So I want to read it for you to understand it or read it. Okay. Read only hagrat.
Read only.
IG.
Read
Only.
big.
Okay. Read only high.
Vic.
Hagrat.
Vic only.
Not read.
No, the big.
Vic.
He said.
I can get only.
The only part that I'm getting, I'm not getting anything that comes before the only.
Something that is geek.
Wait.
No, geek. Yeah.
Big only.
High.
Hard.
No, high.
Try.
High.
Try.
No.
Try.
Time's up, $5.
Yo, I gotta buy this. I have to buy this.
Big only high.
I'll send you one.
Send it
What's
to
it?
me.
Yes.
Big old pie of packets.
Oh, big old pie of crackers.
You did great. I am proud of you.
That is what? Oh my god. That's funny. Alright, should I put this in the sink?
Oh no,
We got it.
We got it. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, that got me, man. That's funny. Okay, please send that to me. I
will.
think I'll have fun with my kids with it.
All right, thank you so much for watching. It was so much fun.
much fun.
He lost so much money and we're happy. The topic again was, does wearing designer clothes make you more valuable or higher in status than others? And we voted no. No.
Absolutely no. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching. We hope you liked it. Thank you for the support. Follow, like, comment, share. We're on YouTube.
Let's get your Instagram handle as well if people want to reach out.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Our Instagram handle is @StanLeon_clothing. So STANLION_clothing.
TikTok.
Yeah.
All the social
TikTok
media
is the
platforms.
same, and Facebook is Stan Leon Clothing. Our website is www.stanleon.com.
We'll put that on the screen. so
Yes.
that people-
Yeah. And you can reach us on the phone 301-847-9097 as well.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank
See you
you.
next time.
Thank you.